proud and honored to be a part of the first ever Team Bodybuilding.com athlete. I'm also an IFBB Bikini Pro, and believe it or not, I'm 38 years young. I'm going to share with you today a little bit of my training program, nutrition, and supplementation, so you can see what it takes to be like me. I actually have been active in dance since the age of 4. I was on POMs in high school and college, and then I am a former NBA cheerleader. I cheered for the Bulls during the Jordan years. I basically didn't want to grow up. I wanted to continue my passion for being on stage and being active in dancing, so I started competing almost 10 years ago, and so that's actually kind of what led me into modeling. People don't understand the power of steel. And I started out, I've danced my whole life. Cardio used to be my thing. And as I've gotten older, I train smarter. I'm a lot more efficient. I don't do a lot of cardio. I've also learned to eat right. I eat right for life. And it's taken me time. I didn't learn it overnight. It's taken me years. And so steel is my deal. I love hitting the weights, and that's actually what has helped my body. And there's so many myths out there. A lot of people, men and women, think they're gonna get big and bulky. My male clients and female clients, I'm always pushing them to get towards that weight training and also the nutrition to get the whole package. My approach to training is I make weight training fun by throwing in body weight. It's harder, and again, it gives me great results because it's fun. You got those sexy exercises, as we call them. They look difficult, they look, really cool. Plyos, drills, jumps, it's fun and I love it, but it's also very hard on my body. Not everybody should be doing them unless they're, under the guidance of a trainer or somebody like that. Weight training I do probably like 5 to 6 times a week. I hit every major muscle group. A lot of times I'll do upper body twice a week just because I'm a dancer. My bottom half I've had from all the leg work I've done. I will do legs, but again, I love to do plyos for legs. Body weight has really shaped my lower half. My upper half, when I started competing, I didn't have these shoulders and arms, so what's worked for me is twice a week with shoulders and arms. Doing a lot of body weight, even a lot of plyometrics with my upper body has helped. Splitting it up, mixing it up, I'll do 3 sets, 4 sets, 5 sets, heavy weight, sometimes time under tension. When you're always changing things up, you're confusing the body. My rep range, typically, if I'm doing heavier weight, 6, 8 reps. Lighter weight, 10, 12. Sometimes I will do 15. I love to do drop sets, giant sets, to get like a real good, pump and burn, especially in my arms and my shoulders. Cardio twice a week. You do have to work the heart. I tell people that it's important to do cardio. Actually, the cardio I do is in the classes I teach. I teach about 2 cardio classes a week. It's cardio kickboxing. Every now and then I'll do some interval training and even some stuff from when I started as a fitness competitor. But again, a lot of people think they need to do all this cardio, and initially some people do. Rest, I tell everybody they have to rest. I usually take 2 days, some days I take more. But again, that's my body. I know what works best, and rest is actually gonna help you grow and make those changes, and you're gonna come back stronger. I don't believe in doing drastic things to the body. I'm at a point where it's all about maintenance, and you become your own scientist. I know my body, I know what works for me, and it's the same thing with my clients. I work with them until we find out, where we can get them on a maintenance program and keep them there. The key is finding out what works for you. Nutrition is a huge part of my life. I take my food with me almost anywhere. I'm eating clean pretty much 98% of the time. It started out, yes, competing and having to have a certain look, but as I've gotten older, it's more about healing the body and feeling well, and people don't realize that food also has the power to heal. I was sick for about 20 years and had a plethora of conditions, and food and supplementation has really helped me heal in so many ways. Okay, so typically my meal breakdown for the day, protein at every meal. There's so many people out there that don't have protein, and when I look at their meal plans, that's a huge thing. You need to have protein at every meal. Carbohydrates, I usually have my complex carbs in the morning. We need more veggies in general. So I try to eat a lot of veggies. I don't do a lot of fruit. That's what works for me. Fruit for me is more of a cheat, not to say it's a bad thing. I eat typically 5 times a day, sometimes 6. Do a lot of salads with, different sprouts and greens and stuff like that. Mixing it up between eggs, chicken, turkey, lean beef, fish. I'm not good at cooking fish. So usually if I have fish, it's when I'm out. There's a few things that I tighten up, typically pulling out some of the fats. I definitely need those complex carbs. So for me, pulling out the fat is what works best. I tweak just a little. There's a couple things I take out, and even the things I take out are very healthy. Nut butters, almonds, stuff like that. There's just a couple things that I take out to get a little bit tighter. I'm usually 3 to 5 pounds away from being photo shoot ready or contest ready. I do believe in cheat meals. I mean, that's life, and I do enjoy food in moderation. But again, I know that when I am going to eat that way, I'm going to feel it the next day. If I eat too much, I'm going to feel groggy and sluggish. I'm pretty particular about where I am, eating out and stuff like that. When I'm out in public or with friends or family, they look at me cross-eyed because I'm eating clean, and they think it's more like about vanity, and I'm like, no, you don't know my health, what I went through in the past. I've seen the light, it works. It's hard. Anything in life pretty much is hard, but it works for me, and I feel great. Supplements are very important. Supplements have helped me reach my goal as far as feeling good and then also looking good. They help me, get dialed in for stuff, just help with my overall health and well-being, which is important. You want to have good energy, you want to feel good. You always mix up your workout. You got to mix up your supplements. You don't want to take the same thing all the time, but I also make sure I'm taking top quality brands, mixing it up. Top supplements that everybody should take are probiotics, calcium, magnesium, vitamin D complex, and then a fish oil. Probiotics. Everybody needs to be on a probiotic. The power of a probiotic is amazing. It's actually really helped with all the conditions I've had. People don't understand that you have flora in your gut, and that's 75% of your immune system, and that's better than a multivitamin or vitamin C. Calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D complex, very important. I have a lot of people who complain to me about cramping and stuff like that, and even osteoporosis. Most people don't get enough. Oils are very important for your brain, for your mood, for your skin, for your blood, like everything. People don't understand the importance of having your omega-3, 6, 9s. There is no one super pill, and there is no one superfood. There is no one super exercise, but you got to build a package, build a program, find out what works for you. I just want to give people hope. There is no age to this sport, and that eating right and exercising for pretty much over 34 years of my life has been my anti-aging serum. Anything is possible, and there are so many women now in this sport that are getting into it at 40 and 50 and even senior citizens, and so just letting people know that you can do it and just believe in yourself. I'm Nicole, and today we talked about my workout, nutrition, and supplementation program, which you can check out on the page below. To ask me more questions, visit me on BodySpace at Nicole Moneer Guerrero. And for more content like this, be sure to check out the rest of Bodybuilding.com.